Hey kids, welcome to another edition of Stuff Dad Makes. It's Good Friday. What does that mean? It means peach cobbler for dinner. This is a Crown tradition that goes back over 100 years at this point. And our ingredients are half a stick of butter, canned peaches, Bisquick, all the sugars. We got confectioner's sugar, we got white granulated sugar, we got dark brown sugar, and cinnamon. First thing we're going to do is strain our peaches juice into a pot and peaches into a casserole dish. So we're going to do that and we'll get back to you. We've strained our peaches into the pot. There's my heavy syrup. There's my peaches in the casserole dish. I have measured out about a cup of the confectioner's sugar. Measuring, Dad, what are you doing? What is this nonsense? Yeah, it's not necessary if you know what a cup looks like. Anyway, I'm gonna put this in here like this. This is still cold. That's an important part because it's just cornstarch and sugar. So you're gonna want to mix this all up and together, get it all mixed in. Not a lot of lumps, mixed. And you're also gonna want a decent amount of cinnamon. How much is a decent amount? That's like decent. So I'm gonna mix this all up and we'll come back after I've done that. So now I'm gonna put the pot on the stove. As you can see, I've got it pretty well mixed up. Yes, there are some lumps, but you're gonna bring this to a high heat. So continue mixing, continue stirring, bring it to a high heat. And I will let you know once it's there. As you can see, I brought it to a bubbling roil, and no more chunks, nothing like that. It has burned off some of the excess moisture, and also it's mixed in all the sugar, all the cinnamon. Looking good there. So we'll take it and drop it all up on our peaches. Ooh, all right, next thing we'll do is we're gonna make our topping. Now this is the most controversial part of this video. If you search for your Uncle Face, your Uncle Steve, your Aunt Babs, all those folks, and look at their cobbles, your cousin Margie, your cousin Kate, all of their cobbles will look pretty close, your Aunt Carrot. They use the biscuit recipe if they're doing Bisquick. I use the pancake recipe, so I will be doing this and mixing it together. And I will get back to you once I've done that. Which reminds me, milk, eggs, things I didn't mention at the beginning, but you'll totally need for this. One thing not mentioned on the Bisquick box, of course, is adding white granulated sugar.
How much?
And cinnamon to this slurry. Remember that time you were like, oh, this peach cobbler's way too sweet and way too cinnamony? No, I don't either. Oh, what are you doing? Says Aunt, who will be named later in the comments. All right, here we go. Slowly but surely, evenly portioned over your entire cob. That's not the cob, that's the peaches in the... Hey, shh. I reject your criticisms. All right. My oven is preheated to 350, which, if you're listening to this and trying to do it along with it, you've already missed that step. And we are going to put it in for 22 minutes. 22 minutes, that's very specific. Your 22 minutes is up. As you can see, your cobbles started to cobble. You've melted that half stick of butter from earlier, and you're just gonna drizzle it a little bit on the top here. Don't have to use all of it. You just kind of want to get a smattering on the top. And then grab the brown sugar from earlier. Sprinkle it a bit on the top as well. Kick your oven up to 375 and get it back in for another 12 minutes. And I'll show you what that looks like when it's done. Did you think I said 12 minutes because you misheard me? It's actually another 22, which is what I said originally. You can play it back and you can see that's what I actually said. So it's coming out of the oven. It's still bubbly and brewly, obviously. And we're gonna let it sit for about 15 minutes. And then, of course, we're gonna have some. Have some.